You ready to get to work? Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dad Bear DIY. I got a fun little project for you here today. With our recent purchase of our 2013 Jeep Wrangler, as part of that purchase, we also got some custom tube doors that were made for that Jeep. And previous owner stored them by hanging them from the rafters in one of the storage buildings. But the low ceilings in my garage, to me, aren't really conducive to hanging them from the ceiling. So I was looking for a storage solution. And at the same time, I wanted to not have to buy something. So I decided to try to put together something from materials I had on hand in the shop. This was the epitome of a DIY job. What you see in front of you is a hard top rack for a 2002 Ford Thunderbird, which we had up until about 7 years ago. It's convertible, but it also had a removable hardtop, and when you had the hardtop off, this rack would hold that. And even though we haven't had the car for several years now, I never got rid of the rack because we paid $200 for that. So I had it in the garage, and I thought it would be a great starting point to do this storage rack for the tube doors. It'll allow me to move them around because they are very heavy. For what they are, you'd be kind of surprised. But it was just a little too wide. So what I decided to do was to try to make use of some leftover materials I had from our lean-to project, as well as some scrap metal I had decided not to throw away from when we got the fence redone at our other property. And with the marker pipe EMT canopy clamp system pieces that I had left over, a post from an old chain link fence, and some leftover scrap from the EMT tubing on our lean-to. I was able to come up with something that is, I think you guys are going to find pretty neat, and it definitely ended up working out. Saved me a lot of money by not having to buy something specific for this purpose, and it allowed me to use some stuff that was not being used. So a couple of the challenges that came with this, the chain link fence post that you see there was slightly wider outside diameter than what the marker pipe clamps were meant for. Those were meant for 1 inch EMT, and this was a little bit more than 1 inch in outer diameter. So what I ended up having to do was use some of the scrap small little pieces of EMT from the lean-to job. I used those as sleeves, and after cleaning up the pipe and making sure everything would fit, we started putting stuff on the storage rack there. All in all, this job took me about 1 hour and 40 minutes, but I've sped it up so you guys don't have to see that, and I've clipped quite a bunch of it out. So I'm going to let this do its thing, and I'll pop in to add information as I see it might be helpful. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, remember to do all that YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, share, and leave me a comment. If you have any questions, suggestions, thoughts, anything like that, just want to say hi, do it. Leave me a comment. I'd really appreciate it. Real quick, while I'm looking at this, because of the difference in size of the fence post, the clamps, and the actual tubing of the storage rack, I decided it was going to be a good idea to add retaining screws to help hold everything in place with the clamps. So you'll see me doing where I'm drilling the holes for the screws, and then drilling those in, and those connect the clamp itself to the pipe it's wrapped around. Because we had 3 different size pipes. Like I said, the fence post was the biggest. The EMT sleeves were the next biggest, and then the actual tubing of the storage rack was slightly smaller than that. So to keep everything tight and from moving and sliding back and forth, use the retaining screws to hold everything in place. Here you'll notice one of the challenges that I was facing. The tube doors for the rear doors are smaller, of course, than the front doors. So they weren't as wide. But rather than try to add another support bar in there to keep them from falling through the frame vertically, I just decided by sticking a larger door at the back, putting the two smaller doors in the middle, and then the final larger door in the front, they kind of sandwich together and hold everything in place. So that was just one of the other considerations that had to be made. And after that, it was just a matter of tightening this strap to secure them. And for extra measure, I added, you'll see here in a minute, added a bungee to the top, and good to go. This project ended up being extremely satisfying. It embodied everything I love about DIY. The whole mantra of repair, recycle, reuse, or repurpose. I didn't spend any money to modify this storage cart. Everything that was used was something I had left over from previous projects or something from a previous purchase that I decided not to throw away. To me, that is the best part about DIY. Not just saving money, but just reusing things that original purpose has passed. So I hope you like the video. I hope you like the cart, and I'll see you next time. But until then, I should go.